Man, you're now tuned into me, $1 million worth of game on Wallow 267. Right here, you have Gilly the Nut. Right here, you had D-Jack. I would have shut him down when I was playing, but he lucky that I was in the lead when he came through. It's a legendary move. I would have hit on him called the tap and grab. He wouldn't have got it off if I was in there. He wouldn't be the legend that he is. And right there, you had Tony the Tackler, a.k.a. Tony the Closer, a.k.a. Moneybag Tone. You know how that go, man. But listen, man, you tuned in, man. $1 million worth of game, man.
Hey, listen, before we get into this, let me get to our first sponsor, right?
Getting into the sponsor.
This episode of $1 million worth of game is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka.
Amsterdam.
Uncompromising passion for great vodka. This commitment to excellence enabled New Amsterdam to produce vodka of superb taste and unparalleled smoothness. New Amsterdam Vodka is 80 proof, made from the finest quality grains from America's heartland. 5 times distilled, filtered 3 times with a clean, crisp finish. New Amsterdam Vodka is slightly sweet on the palate. You can drink it with anything. I mean, straight up, juice, soda, on the rocks. Make a New Amsterdam mule is up to you. But what I need you to do is get you some New Amsterdam Vodka immediately. My promo game. My promo voice.
Hold on.
My promo voice was on point.
You didn't even talk about the NAQ though.
Oh, the New Amsterdam Queen. Shout out to my wife, the New Amsterdam Queen.
And before we get it now, I'm going to talk about my promo. Right there, that song of the week was by D-Jack. Listen, Just Ball. Listen, man, check that out everywhere. Every platform, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, everywhere. Amazon Music is our people, too.
Absolutely.
So I think you would go to Amazon Music and check it out if you don't know what's going on. But let's get into this, man. Listen, man. We have a future gold jacket wear. Is we saying that?
Yeah, 100.
That's what I was saying, man. If I'd have just my fucking ACL and get,
you can't keep saying if.
I'm just saying, man. I gotta hold on to my
his
glory
whole
days.
life. If his whole life was if.
Yeah.
I tell him a lot of times, if my sister had a dick, she would have been my brother.
Yeah.
But she didn't. So.
I want to say something. I want to get right to this, right? we gonna keep it 100. This is where we keep it 100. We tell our truths. Who gave you problems, man? Whoever gave you problems on that field?
Honestly, man, a lot of people ask that, but like I feel like I ain't really seen too many one-on-one coverages. Like, ain't no help, and I'm gonna give you your credit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't. It's hard. If you come out guarding me, you turn around looking at safety, like, stay back there. This nigga finna, you get what I'm saying? So it's hard to cramp. But I done ran through a few of them. Like, I give credit to Champ Bailey. He was one. I was a young head. I was like a rookie. Darrell Revis was pretty good. He was strapped down. That's when he had his Revis Island, but I still ran by him a few times too. Antonio Cromartie was, he was 6'2", had long arms.
Right,
so it was a little tough. Like, he said the first 5 yards. I heard him say that earlier, but I mean, at the end of the day, I like my odds over anybody. I ain't worried about none of that 5-yard shit. I like my odds over anybody though.
Hey, yo, hold up. You ain't say nothing about Pat Pete.
Pat P was a dog. I ain't gonna lie. Pat P was a dog. He fast. You get what I'm saying? So he was able to
lock you down.
Nah, he couldn't lock me down.
I know he couldn't because you was with the Redskins.
But at the end of the day, like,
you fuck him up.
I did him cold. My thing was like with Pat P, dudes that can run with me, it's a little challenge. But once I catch the ball and I'm gone, you ain't catching me. So I like my odds.
Who the fastest player to ever play in the NFL?
The fastest ever? I probably say like Darryl Green.
Darryl Green?
I think Darryl Green was. Yeah,
damn, he went old school.
Redskins.
That's old school.
Darryl Green, yeah, Redskins. Yeah. I think I'm top 5 though. I'm in top 5.
So
who else?
Who the top 5 fastest player ever played in the NFL?
Top 5. Desean top 5.
Darryl Green. That's 2. You got 3 more
Darryl
left. You
Green.
put you in there, so you got 2 more left.
I like Chris Johnson.
Yes, that motherfucker had a different speed. You are exactly right. I'll give you that one.
My 5th one. Damn, that 5th one tough.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Randy. I might do Randy over Tyreek though.
Randy Moss.
I might. Yeah, I'm gonna let Randy get in there.
Randy was that fucking fast.
Yeah, Randy was, and he was 6'4". Like I was just looking at Buddy Metcalf. Like if you gave me 6'3" and I'm still running like I'm running. Cut like 230.
Because that makes your catch radius a whole different.
And not only that, I'm not tripping if somebody come try to tackle me. I'm 230, I'm 220, and I'm running 4'2", 4'3".
Right.
Don't get me. They lucky, but I play like I'm 6'1", 6'2", so it's all good. But that's dangerous though.
Hey, so to all the up and coming youngins out here that look up to you, you know what I'm saying? Because when I look at you as like somebody that really defeated the odds. Because we've been homies for a minute now. Right. But for the first, I say, year and a half, we used to just be kicking, and I just used to find myself like, I can't believe this little ass nigga playing the NFL. Like this nigga's my size down there. Like he's just my size and in shape. And it's playing in the NFL. So you beat the odds like multiple times. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times you see guys your height, they be weighing like, they be your height, but they might be 200, 205. 210. So really you a smaller wide receiver or a smaller cornerback or a defensive back, but you more stocky, like you short and wiry, like sure. And I'm like, when you got hit at Atlanta, I think it was Atlanta.
Knocked me out cold.
Was you thinking about retiring? Because I thought you was dead. I said they killed my young. I said my youngin died today, man.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like that situation, I really didn't remember it. Like when it happened on the field, I didn't remember it. So that's one of them things where you go back and you see it and you like, that's like a car accident. Like you don't want to get hit like that. And I was really more mad at then the quarterback was Kevin Cobb. I was more mad at him because I'm like, you see this motherfucker sitting right here. Why are you gonna throw it right there where I'm about to get smacked? Like I'm running, looking at you, and if you see him there, why you throwing it there? You get what I'm saying? So I did think I ain't think about no retirement shit, but I was like, damn, I can't take too many more of them in my career. If I do, shit a wrap.
So you start making business decisions. For
sure, you got to. I mean, at the end of the day, when I was a junior in college, I came out my 2005, 2008. I was a junior. I had a chance to work out with Jerry Rice. And, he was like, you fast, you got routes, you damn near the whole package. He said, if you wanna live long in this game and make it to see where I made it, he made it 20 years, obviously. I'm on 13 this year. But he like, don't take no hits. Like all that tough guy shit proving you strong and bad and you tough. Don't do that shit. He said like, longevity in the league is not taking hits. You get what I'm saying? So I was able to like implement that in my game early. So it's business decisions. Like shit, you walk outside to the, we street dudes. You go to the club, you see, or the corner store, you see somebody in there, you might, they on some nut shit. Like you gonna think twice about going there if you ain't got, your business or whatever being in there. So it's just the football field is the same way. I look at that as you just got to make a business decision.
Absolutely, and to people out there who don't know what a business decision is, a business decision is this: I go deep. It's a safety over the top. He's running 18 miles an hour, and he locked the fuck in on me.
Trying to kill me.
And the ball's coming at the same exact time he coming. I might not extend all the way. That's a business decision. I might try to. If you're dropping right here, I got a little protection on these ribs.
Go grab it.
I got it. But if it's late in the game and this play is for all the marbles, I might extend. Mm-hmm. But if the first quarter, 8 minutes on the clock, turtle arms, that's a business decision. Just to let y'all know. Because people here might not know what a business is. What they mean make a business decision? That's a business decision. I'm not going to die on this field today. I'm going to live to see another play. See, that's a business decision. What you was about to say?
I was ready trying to pull up some of my old clips of like when I was boxing amateur, I remember I fought David Reed. And some of my decisions was never to get hit. Because he was on his way to the Olympics. You know Dave Reed, you probably don't know, Philly boxer. He was on his way to the Olympics because I always been athletic, just like in martial arts. The whole business decision was for me was never to get hit. That's why the retreat method came up. You got to know how to retreat. That's one thing about boxing. When you backing down, you back. That's the whole thing. That's like when I was playing for, sports and anything like football. Sometimes, like him, I wouldn't have caught that pass. That's one of the things the team would have just be mad at me. That's a business decision.
But now, look, the mad at you might not be mad at you. They might be like, you got to go. Pack your shit, get out the building.
No, but I would have made it look so professional that they would have thought that I try to, because
So
when I'd act like I went for it,
So
I'd have rolled into the stand, all that crazy stuff. I would have packaged that up. It would have been a whole package of
Send it to the
understanding that
stands.
as a professional business move.
All right.
So you got to make sure you decorate the whole professionalism of it, and make sure, because you got to think about tomorrow, man.
Now, I want y'all to know that me and D-Jack met in his rookie year, right?
For sure.
Backstage at Powerhouse. I was I'm an Eagle fanatic. So when I walked up on him, I knew exactly how many catches he had for exactly how many yards he had. And then I found out one of my homies was one of his OGs, and he was like, "Yo, my youngin down there, can you put some protection on him while he down there?" Cool. When Jack got here, you was a little crazy, Jack.
I already know what you finna say. I remember.
Crenshaw crazy.
First of all, when Jack got here, he was fresh from Cali. Looked like he was from Cali. And he looked like he fresh from Cali.
Fresh off the yard.
He's down North Philadelphia at 11:30 at night getting a tattoo. And a couple of my youngins took him down there. So just so happened, I called, "What's up? What y'all doing?" "Yeah, we got D-Jack down here getting a tattoo." I said, "Down where?" "Down 30th and Girard." I said, "Nigga, what?" I said, "Listen, get him the fuck out of there right now." I said, "Put Jack on the phone." He get, "What's up?" I said, "Jack, would you go to Iraq to get a tattoo?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, you're the fucking Iraq. Get the fuck out of here." He was young though. I said, "Jack, you in the NFL now. You got money, lots of it. The tattoo artist comes to you now. You don't fucking go to the tattoo artist no more." And you could tell he was young because he was like, that shit just made all the sense in the world to him. He was like, "You right." Like, nigga, you just figured that the fuck out. Like, but that's being young.
For sure.
That's being, not really knowing, not really respecting the environment.
Nah, I mean, honestly, I looked at it like, I'm LA, I'm street. You get what I'm saying? I come from similar areas. I didn't really know the ins and outs. I ain't know what area, what part I was at, who beefing with who.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just an individual.
Right.
Deshaun Jackson made to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm like, shit, I'm good wherever I go. And that's just my mentality. That's how I look at it. So when bro called me and told me, I ain't thinking like, damn, like it might be some shit pop off. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like I'm D-Jack for the Eagles. Like,
right.
Somebody see me, they can be like, "Nigga, that's that nigga D-Jack. Like, holla at me," type shit. So when he told me that, I was like, he is right though. Like you said, the next week I had Mr. Tattoo down in my house tatting up me and all my boys.
If Raheem Johnson that played for the Jets, but say if he played for the LA Rams, could he just go anywhere and get a tat?
Hell no.
He can't go to Crenshaw or Compton.
I mean, it's gonna be repercussions. You go do
Right.
that. You're gonna have to run into somebody with hat you got on, with color you got on, like where you from. They gonna ask you. Damn. Like one of my boys, I played with him when I was in Tampa. He went to USC, and I think that's like his freshman year. He was getting a haircut at a barbershop across the street from USC. So USC is considered, you in the hood in USC, like right across the street off of,
It's like Temple.
Yeah, exactly. Right across the street from Martin Luther King, you walking into the 40s. That's the neighborhood right there. So he in a barbershop, and he from Tampa, Florida. He like, shit, I'm a college wide receiver. I play ball. I'm straight. So he in the barbershop getting a haircut, and he said, nigga rolled up on him like, "Hey, cuz, where you from? Nigga, with that hat you got on me, right?" He like, "Shit, nigga, I'm from Tampa. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and I go to USC." But just that little story like that, like you could be in the crossfire so easy being in LA, bro.
That happened to me one time. I caught an Uber to the wrong. Luckily I know people. And this Mexican guy, he
You
knew
didn't
me.
know nobody. He was in a Mexican hood. They came out.
No, listen,
and
no,
one
one-
Mexican nigga saved it when they was about
He
to
knew
put,
me.
They was about to
He
put
knew
a
me.
vicious
How he know you?
burrito taco
From
beating
social
on this
media.
nigga.
He didn't know
Hey,
me.
listen.
Though.
Right.
He was like,
These
funny guy.
Mexicans
I like,
was about to beat
man,
the taco
man.
shells out this
No,
nigga.
listen.
He out there doing a video running down the Mexican hood. "Get up. What you doing?"
Now
They
this-
said, "You woke us the fuck up.
No, this what
you
happened.
doing?"
Right.
what happened was
one Mexican came out.
I'm setting my
Swallow,
tripod.
Thank God.
Yo, listen, I'm setting my tripod up. Dude was in the wheelchair too. I'm setting my tripod up, and if you don't know no better, you'll think that you in the Hollywood California that you see on TV, and it'd be some straight gang shit going on. Sure. Like they just everybody be in the house for some reason, but they see everybody going down the street. So I'm driving from one part to another, and I just see this nice area. I'm like, yo, Uber, pull over, let me out right here. He like, all right. He let me out. I'm talking about, I should have knew something because before I got a chance to close the door, he was gone. so I set my whole hookup up, right? Because look, even when I shot a video down the street from Cobby Supreme store, right. You know, with Cobby store, it is wide, it's beautiful. I'm like, yo, this ain't the. He said, no, Wallow, you running across. They told me they would lock me up for jaywalking because I'm running across the highways, doing all type of crazy shit. But so I go to set up, and the bull, he like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, oh, what's going on? You know what I mean? I immediately try to de-escalate the danger, and let him know, listen, I'm not even cut like that.
So you was bitching at a rapid rate.
I'm one of the softest motherfuckers on the planet.
Damn.
The information that I gave him by just like I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. He had the piece. I didn't know. So the one boy come out with a wheelchair like some real live movie shit. They motherfucker in a wheelchair. Oh, that's, oh, no. You know what I mean? That's Wallow. He funny as shit. No, I'm like, oh shit. Luckily, I cracked some nice jokes.
They said you wasn't sat on the nigga lap. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No, man. I got the fuck out of there.
They said you sat on the nigga lap and said, I appreciate you.
But I asked him, which way can I go?
I appreciate you, Holmes.
Which way can I go?
Hey, amigo.
And I just had black on. I had some black shit on trying to be neutral.
Hey, where you was at, bro?
I don't fucking even know.
I don't even know the hood you was in.
I know.
He's probably over there fucking with the 18th streets.
I know never to go that fucking way again.
He's over there in the 18th streets.
Hey, look, let's get to the second spot, right? I told you I've been using Amazon Music for a while. It's been amazing from the start, but it just got better. For a limited time, you can get your first 3 months of Amazon Music for free. That's access to 70 million songs, so you can play the songs you want, when you want, on demand, ad-free. You ain't got to wait for no commercials, none of that. Just what you want to do, you just stream everything for free. Amazon Music has over 1 million podcasts, episodes at no charge, along with thousands of stations, a top playlist. So make sure y'all go check out Amazon Music ASAP. Download it. Get in tune with Amazon Music. Listen, you're going to love Amazon Music Unlimited as much as I do. Take advantage of this incredible offer today. For a limited time, you get 3 months for free. I'm going to tell y'all one more time, 3 months for free. Go to Amazon.com/take. Amazon.com/take to get your first 3 months of Amazon Music for free. Starts at $7.99 a month.
Yeah, one thing about it, get that Just Ball by D Jack on there too. He's on that Amazon Music. But yeah, man, you know.
Let me ask you a question, Wallow.
What?
Why was my man talking? You looking at him like that?
Because I don't really like, me and him don't really be together a lot of times. People don't know. I don't roll with this dude a lot. He's just a nut. He just want to crap my style.
Who always been the big cousin?
Me.
Like, who looked up to who? Because I feel like you jealous of this man a little bit, man?
No, he looked up to me. Let me tell you something. He's
just a hater.
First of all, I'm the big cousin number
He's
one.
He's a hater.
I used to change his diaper.
You don't tell nobody
that. I used to change his pampers.
Because I had a baby leg since I was a kid. Right. You don't tell nobody that. I'm changing his diaper. Baby leg age. Did I piss on you when you changed my diaper?
No, you never. I'd have whooped your ass.
Did I piss on you?
I'd have spanked your little ass in there. That's what I'm taking.
How much older are you?
I'm 3 years older than him, so I was.
So how the fuck was you changing his
diaper?
Thank you. He lied.
Hold on. See, when we was younger, right? We ain't like your era. See, your era, your parents ain't allow you to use the microwave till you was 12 and shit like that. See, our era, we had real responsibilities. I was 5. I had to babysit a whole fucking house of 11 kids, and I was the oldest. Yes. And I used to change this nigga's diaper.
He lying.
That's all. At 5.
I'm just saying.
Man, you don't even know how to watch yourself at 5.
Yeah, shit. You can't say shit.
Stick a lie, man.
First of all, let me just say something.
How the fuck you 5 with 11 kids, bro?
No. I used to. We had a big family. I was the oldest, so I used to have to watch everybody. Everybody was 4, and then the other kids that was 5, they wasn't as smart as me. But listen, you got to understand too. At 8, I used to change Wallow wore diapers till he was 6. Y'all got to understand. He had bowel problems. He used to shit on himself. Bruh.
That nigga shits everywhere
He
we go.
shit
man.
everywhere we go.
I ain't never seen nobody shit as much low. You shit a lot, dog. You shit
Like, let's be for real, bro. You shit everywhere we go.
There's a couple locations that I didn't take shits at. Don't act like if you do all the fast food chains, all the Walmarts, the Targets, shit like certain gas stations in North Carolina, all the way up. But it ain't like a lot of like everywhere.
It's that morning power up, bro.
But
Yeah.
you go
You
to
gotta clean your shit.
You go to some places like it. I'm stopping at the store. I'm not shitting at every gas station I go to. You probably one of the ones you don't give a fuck.
Oh no, he don't give
The
fuck.
bathroom dirty.
I got.
It
Listen,
don't matter what you lay down.
I be
Niggas
having equipment
throw up,
with me sometimes.
piss, shit
Spray the
all-
shit. You know, you got to clean it up. Sir, it depends.
He
It
talking about he
depends on-
laced the toilet.
But see, this the whole thing. Y'all don't understand survival. This shit that just happened with this quarantine. You know how many times I've been in the woods, dug holes in my hands, took shits with leaves, piled a hole back up. Y'all don't know how to survive if this shit jump off.
Piled a hole back
if this shit on some Book of Eli shit, y'all in trouble because y'all don't want to shit nowhere. You got to be prepared to shit everywhere in order to survive in life.
But they had you in the campfires.
And I've been everywhere, man. I'm outdoors.
I mean, you gotta understand. He used to take shits in the yard
I
upstate.
mean, I get it. Shit. I mean,
It's a bathroom upstate.
Survival
There's a
of the
bathroom in
fittest.
the yard. Don't do that, man.
Hey Jack. So I had an argument with these two nuts, right? And then you came in and verified some nut shit that they said.
See, we athletes. We real athletes.
How you gonna-
Real athletes get rubbed down ass naked
You
in the
don't want to
locker
put
room.
me into that shit.
Not in the locker room. Bro.
No, yes, you do. You have the locker area
Not
where
in
they
the
work.
locker room, bro. No,
Wait,
no,
you ever
no,
got
no.
rubbed your ass
Pause.
naked in the locker
Pause.
room?
No, I'm not saying in the locker room. I'm talking about on the side. They be having rooms where we get ice baths and all that shit.
Shout out.
Come on, man. I'm an athlete, man.
So hold on.
Gil, shout
So-
out right now.
so
Now
they-
you trying to put me
No, I'm just saying.
into what they already.
I'm just saying. We was arguing. They said when they get massages,
He's an athlete, man.
They get ass naked. I say, Jack, so you get naked? You say, I mean, yeah, I get naked from time to time. So Tone busts out and say, shit, I get hard from time to time. I said, what?
That's too much.
Hey, dog.
That's
then
called
my
the
man-
Flash Gordon.
But hold on. And then my man
Flash!
Jack. And then my man Jack, I mean, I done got stiff a couple times. wait, hold on. Wait. So you niggas just be...
let me clear this shit up, man, because he throwing me in some shit that I ain't even really.
I'm just saying.
I came
you said
in.
you stiffened up during the massage.
No,
man.
all right, listen. So
Oh, man.
everybody sitting back at home listening to the podcast, man. I came in for one. I seen y'all video earlier. You know, I watch y'all some nut ass niggas. Y'all on some nut shit all the time.
He is.
So when I'm watching it, I'm sitting there laughing because you like, damn, you get a massage with your shit on. He's like, nah, I don't do that. He's like, what the fuck wrong with you? You supposed to take your shit off. So I'm seeing them back and forth arguing. So I come in and you brought something up to him about it. So I'm like, damn, yeah, I did just see what y'all was talking about. So you asked a question, and the question was asked to me, do I get naked when I get a massage? I said sometimes. So don't throw me into.
But then Tone said, shit, I
It's
get
happened-
hard sometimes.
It's happened before. I can't sit here and say it ain't never happened
So
before.
when it happened, what-
if a female touching on you and you
Motherfucker rubbing your groin and
you
shit.
rubbing
Come
your
on,
groin, I
man.
mean, it might happen. You human. I mean, now
I
if you
ain't
tell
gonna
me you
front.
ain't
When I
human,
first
and
came home,
things don't happen. I mean,
I lifted 10 up. I thought it was going to be a party. I thought that's what he was taking me to. Who takes somebody to a massage parlor? I'm like, damn, this the time.
said he
I'm in the
lifted
car like,
10 up.
you know, the young boys used to come to jail and tell me like, yo, Wallow, man, they got these massage Jones, these happy ending Jones. Yeah, I never had a massage before. So when I come outside of my sports days when I was in sports, but I come home, I'm like, bet, cuz taking me to a joint. But I should have knew something because I think Gina booked it for us. She booked it for us. But I'm like, damn, Gina going, she know what's going, she hooking me up. Gina get me hooked. She like, Wally, you're gonna love it, Wally. You know, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, I go in there and I thought it was party time. I thought I was gonna tap out in there. You see what I'm saying? But shit.
Okay, so
It's crazy.
So I want to know. So help me understand this, because I get massages all the time, and I ain't never remotely got warmed up like that. So I'm trying to figure this
said
shit
you
out.
don't
Man,
get
you
your
don't
legs
take your
massaged.
motherfucker-
You
what's
said-
it- you-
he said he don't
No,
even get his
no,
leg
no, no,
massaged.
shoulders
Who
done,
gets
man.
a full body massage and don't tell me, I just want my neck, my shoulders. Bro. You
yeah,
got
I
to
just want my
get
back-
some massage. You got to
back
get the
up-
relaxation
back up,
of the whole
like-
thing.
You going there with your crime fighters on.
Wait. So hold on. So y'all get ass massages too? Answer it. Don't look at. Hold on. Why y'all? Hold on.
What type of spicy shit is you
no.
on today,
Wait.
man?
Hold on. Wait.
That
Hold
is
on.
spicy.
Wait. Hold on.
I get full body
Shit,
massage.
dog.
I'm getting all my
Yeah,
shit
man.
on.
That
What the fuck is the matter?
spicy as shit,
Why would I
yo.
wait? I'm getting my whole body taken.
Wait. Hold on. So I asked them. I asked 3 men in here. So y'all get ass massages, and all 3
There
of
ain't
them
no such thing as ass massage.
Wait, hold on. You got to ask,
You get
right?
a full body
hold on.
massage,
Okay,
bro.
but when she do the body massage, do she massage your ass?
What's your glutes?
No.
What's your
no,
glutes?
I'm asking,
Yeah, you get your glutes
What's
done.
your
Not,
glutes?
not,
I'm asking you a question,
Man,
Jack.
I get my glutes. Yes, my glutes for sure.
So, do you enjoy it?
You on some nut ass shit. Hey, Wallo, come on, switch. Tell me what we talking about next? He on some shit right now.
How y'all gonna try to?
Hey, what's the young boy? In
How
Philly
y'all
said
like
that video?
ass
What's that video that went viral in Philly when the young boy was walking down the street and he said, "Nut, you on some nut ass pat shit or patch? Pat, you on some? He on some pat shit right now."
All right, let me just say this. This for the record. Y'all like ass massages? Y'all mad at me? I just
man,
wonder.
you don't even get a full body massage. You get your shoulders done, bro.
Hold
what
up.
are you talking about?
Hi, thanks for calling Henderson University City. Scared speaking. How may I help you?
Excuse me, how you doing? My name is Wallace. I'm trying to get a full body massage. Could you please tell me what that consists of?
Just the full body, your back, your leg, your arm.
Wait, hold on for 1 second. She's like, this is a dumb motherfucker.
No, I'm trying to find
What
out.
does a full
listen, I'm
body
telling her-
massage
No,
consist
no,
of?
sister.
She like,
No, I'm just trying to
full
tell.
body.
Do your handle the glutes,
Goofy.
the glutes and everything, the glutes, the legs, everything?
Yes.
Okay, so
Thank you.
this what he want to know. Is y'all gonna massage his ass? Why don't you just ask?
No, I'm
him?
not asking that. I'm saying like in.
He had a long ride. He had a long ride.
Is this Gilly or Waldo?
Yeah, this us. This us. Listen, I'm coming to get one.
Hey, y'all crazy.
Hold up. I don't care what he say.
Okay.
Do y'all got any rooms free? Because I got to come get me a full body hookup.
And listen, and he want the nigga name to be Darnell that do it.
No, I need a young lady to hook me up. But now let me ask you a question.
I'm gone.
Hold
bro.
up. Let me ask you one
I
question.
seen your episode when you said you didn't know what the deep tissue was.
Yeah, but I want a deep tissue body whole hookup, right? But this is what I want to say. I want to say this. I want to ask you this. Is it cool to put your birthday suit on when you coming in to get a massage?
Yeah, yeah,
Do most people do that?
yeah.
I got a
Older-
question. I got a
older
Oh,
men.
he got a question for you.
This is Deshaun Jackson from the Philadelphia Eagles. He loves the ass massages as well.
No, he don't.
Nah,
Come on.
this my question. So,
Hey, DJ.
how you doing? Hey, DJ.
She said, "Hey, D crack."
When I come, nah, listen. Serious question though.
Go ahead.
When I come in there and get a full body massage, can I get naked?
Yeah.
All right. So Gilly thinks it's a problem.
He thinks
for
something wrong with getting naked.
He thinks it's a problem with you getting a full body massage and taking your underwear off. He thinks it's a problem. Would you let him know that's
mean,
regular?
It's regular, but it's normally the older men that do it.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's the old ass pervert ass niggas.
Hold up.
So the young ones don't do
talking
it?
about grab my balls from the back, Amber. Get the balls, Amber. Jessica, wait, hold on. Get the nuts, Jessica. The old ass, dirty ass men be the ones that want to get naked. Am I right?
Normally.
Damn, normally I'm saying I ain't that old.
Yes,
I
you're 41, nigga.
I want to come in there and relax myself. But all right, do y'all got any? Y'all got some top flight masseuses there? Because I like to, really, I deal with the professionals.
Well, honestly, we fully booked tonight.
Damn, you go. Oh, now she said.
Tomorrow.
Unless you want Darnell. He like, hook it up.
All right, listen, we gonna let you go right now. We appreciate you.
All right.
And
okay.
what's this location? What's the location?
This University City over
Oh,
by
damn, this is a
32nd
college
and
joint. Okay.
Chestnut.
I got to come check that joint out. We appreciate you.
Jack.
No problem.
Thank
Y'all
you.
have a good night.
You too.
You a nut, bro. I'm
Jack.
All right, thanks.
So, I know you you are in a relationship, right? Yeah. Okay. You understand you got the family going on. You got to ask because, niggas be breaking up on a weekly basis. You say, you in a relationship, fuck that bitch.
Yup, Monday y'all just was engaged.
Right.
No, I'm saying,
Instagram changed the game.
I'm saying Instagram, you see motherfuckers one week they be in love, then you just see the next week, you be like, wait, hold on. He deleted all the bitch pictures. So you guys got to check. So being a superstar, African-American, wealthy athlete, What's the hardest part about being in a relationship?
I mean, it's with anything. Oh, you could be a regular person being the same thing. I mean, obviously.
No.
Nah,
Let me
shit,
just say this.
I know some niggas that don't have the status to still pull bad bitches. So
Yeah, but when you in your situation, you can go to the club and you're offered unlimited dick sucks that night. I'm just saying, it's just the reality of it. Just D-Jack. Let's be for real. An average nigga, Joe, ain't going to the club and ain't getting offered limited yabba dabbas. You feel me?
yeah, I mean, it's
So-
it's temptation with anything. I feel like it just comes down to your willpower and, you know, are you willing to blow your situation? I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like my first 8 years in the league, I had my fun. I did my thing. You get what I'm saying? And shit, I ran into my lady, my fiance, and you know, I look at things differently now. I got kids. You know, when you make your decisions, you thinking it's not just for yourself no more. So you know, in them type of moments, you gonna think like, is it worth risking this, or is it worth blowing what I got here? Go do this. I mean, then you make your decision. If it's worth it, then shit, go blow it.
Do you think you needed that 8-year period?
Damn right. Shit. I tell all the young dudes. It's young dudes that come in and be married right away. I'm like, shit.
You done locked
Don't
be like, you done locked your dick up.
Don't cheat yourself.
You put your dick in
treat
jail.
yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. But I mean, I think that comes with anything.
He come right in.
Cause, you know, G shit. Because at the end of the day, I mean, my first 8 years, it's different now. You get what I'm saying? The area we in is different now. We in COVID, so all these young rookies can't even really go do nothing. We used to go to Atlantic
They
City.
having a bunch of
We
babies.
used to be at Onyx. Onyx used to be jumping back then.
That was personal.
Nigga, I
Huh?
know.
You remember them days? You get what I'm saying? Even
said
Dollaz,
Onyx.
even Dollaz.
Jack, we fucking filming, Jack.
I'm just saying, back in the day, I ain't.
Yeah, the back room used to be.
He talking
Yeah.
about we filming. The
with
nigga
you,
just
Jack,
said
man.
all this shit about the massage shit. I mean, but goddamn,
Yeah,
what's
but you got to. You remember? I know you remember that.
nah, I mean, it wasn't
Jack,
nothing.
I don't remember that shit.
He remember. Yeah, he remember. Yeah, he was in the back room.
Right. But anyway, like I was saying back then,
Fuck up, you
it was a little different. So
Back room, Bobby.
hey,
Bobby back room. Yeah, meet me in the back room. I got a little hair job room.
we not
You
gonna.
to be the hair job. Get a hair job special. Yeah, you got any HJs? Oh, who's giving out HJ? Oh, Keisha, come on. Go to the back.
Said Keisha.
He let up HJs. A cinnamon. Come on. Oh, okay.
So you know, I just know them times, man. I think nowadays the time era and the time frame is different. These young cats is different nowadays, bro. I love who I was raised by, and I love who I am still to this day. You get what I'm saying? But you know, I just try to get these young dudes the game. But yeah, it's definitely tough. It's tough.
Hold on, let's get into this third ad. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Coors Seltzer. Coors Seltzer isn't your average seltzer. Rooted in Coors' long history of sustainability, our brand was inspired by a generation that wants to do good in a world with a mission to restore America's rivers. Coors Seltzer is launching the world's easiest volunteer program. Whatever you're doing, by simply cracking open a can of Coors Seltzer, you're volunteering. Our water waves are at risk. 80% of America's rivers are drying up. Through a partnership with Change the Course, Coors Seltzer is helping protect and restore America's river. Each 12-pack of Coors Seltzer restores 500 gallons of fresh water to U.S. rivers and the communities that depend on them. So make sure y'all get in tune with Coors Seltzer. Make sure y'all go get some so we can restore these rivers and get, you know, these things back to being normal. You know what I'm saying? CoorsSeltzer.com to find Coors Seltzer near you. And I guess at all the liquor stores you can get it as well. For every 12-pack is sold through 8/31/2021, Coors will purchase services from Change the Course to restore 500 gallons of fresh water. Fresh river water. Details at CoorsSeltzer.com. Let's get back into this, Jack. So, would you say, so you said after 8 years in the league, you found your woman, you know, I guess you kind of found a purpose. You kind of, it was a thing of growth.
Yeah, I mean that comes with life. I feel like you go in my career, I think as a youngin', you spending money, you hanging out, you traveling, you got the entourage, you trying to take care of everybody. For me, it was something I feel like I had to get out of my system, because at the end of the day, if I come into a situation, I don't have my fun out of me, then when I get in a situation, it's like I'm gonna be almost like you hustling backwards. You get what I'm saying? So that was my mentality. And my pops, I was raised by one of the realest, I feel like. And,
Absolutely.
He grew me the right
Rest
way.
in peace to Pops.
100, appreciate it. He just told me, he was like, shit, have your fun. He said, and not only that, get it out your system. Because once you do lock it down and you have kids, that's what it's going to come down to. I seen I think what opened my eyes early, I came into the NFL with OGs. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I learned a lot from them.
Mm-hmm.
I saw dudes have babies, not work out with their baby moms, and $15,000-$20,000 a month child support. That shit scared me.
Mm-hmm.
And I done heard multiples. One kid, $15,000-$20,000 child support. I'm like, yeah, that ain't finna be me.
Right.
So I made sure I did it the right way.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you something. I'm gonna say a name, and you give me a story, a personal moment that you have. Not super personal, but a personal moment you had when I say this name that you would like to share with the people. Nipsey Hussle.
Nip, man. Rest in peace. First off, rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace to Nip.
Rest in peace to the GOAT, man. Shit, coming from where I came from, South Central Los Angeles, man, you ain't got no hope for one. You get what I'm saying? So I think that embedded early in my career, and I know I can speak for Nip because I had a great relationship with him as well. Just wanting to make it. You get what I'm saying? Having that hustle mentality, having that hard working mentality where I don't want shit handed to me. I'm a grind for everything I want, everything I don't have. I'm gonna get it, and that's gonna be the mentality. You get what I'm saying? So from day one, I think that the blueprint was set, and he followed it every step of the way, and vice versa for me being the athlete. The blueprint was set. I had my pops, I had my OGs, my brothers. They implemented the blueprint. I just had to follow the footsteps. So for Nipsey, man, I feel like he gave hope to a lot of people in South Central, not even South Central, across the world, because you seen when he passed away and he got killed. He changed a lot of people's mentality and they thinking. People that didn't even know him was affected and touched by it just because of the work that he put in the community, what he was trying to do on Crenshaw and Slauson. You get what I'm saying? So, for me, man, that was my brother, man. It's sad to see someone go like that. Like you look at that situation like that ain't never supposed to happen to Nip. You get what I'm saying? He was one of them that was supposed to be invisible, not be touched. But the best of them can get touched, and that's what it shows you. So it hurt more for me because we had so much shit implemented in plans that I got to figure out a way to still get that shit accomplished with bro not being here. You feel me? Because we had long conversations sitting in the Maybach, toasting the 1942 and just talking about real shit because we done been through it.
I'm gonna say a couple names and you just say whatever you want to say. I'm gonna say them all in the group.
Yeah.
Bino, Pac-Man, J Stone, Cobby Supreme. There's a couple more. I don't know the names. What you got to say about them, man? They're just waving that flag, man.
I mean, shit.
Berto, that shoot with the camera.
I feel like BH too.
BH, yep, BH.
Boss Hog, Ren Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like for them, I mean, shit, I was the one that called BH. Me and BH, we been homies since, early on. We kind of grew up together. So I remember when the day it happened, I called BH and he was in Houston. He wasn't even in LA when Nipsey got shot and killed. And I called him. I was actually the first one to basically break the news to BH, and I could just hear that shit in his voice. He was fucked up. And, he was like, damn, I got to get back home. I ain't even home. They shot bro. You get what I'm saying? It was just like scrambling, trying to get, just imagine something happening. You ain't at home where you need to be. So, what I say about them, man, I know he touched them personally. And, he made them work for everything. Nip was one of them dudes where he said, I could lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. You get what I'm saying? So
I see that in Pac-Man a lot. He just be on it.
For sure. So, like, with situations where you got someone that like Nip that came from nothing and made it to where he was at, to be rubbing elbows with Jay-Z's and the DJ Cat, you know that he was touching that world and coming from the streets. Crenshaw Slauson, I'm coming straight out of Slauson. A crazy, fucking name
jump beat
from back then in 2008 when I was a rookie. You get what I'm saying? So just to show where he's went and where he made it to in his life, bro. Them dudes, man, they got some fire in their heart to go out and just prove that, like, bro believed in me for a reason. Like, we wasn't a nigga that just happened to make it and be a part of his crew. Like, he believed in us for a reason. So I feel like they got so much more to accomplish that bro gone. You get what I'm saying? And I still lock in with Kabi Supreme. That's my big bro. Kabi Supreme was Nipsey's big bro. You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Kabi, it wouldn't have been no Nip, because Kabi was on the street shit, on the street level. He gave him his credibility. Nothing to take away from Big U, because we all know what Big U meant to Nip, but Kabi was big bro. Like, nigga, we out, we in the streets, nigga, come on, Kabi is Nip. You get what I'm saying? I seen that shit in the streets. So, I support what they doing, and shit, I know Nip gone, but you got to keep pushing to make him proud. Just like the same way with my pops gone, I still got to keep pushing to make him proud.
Absolutely, and your pops smiling down on you, man.
100. Because
everything he had in store for you, I'm pretty sure you did. Hey, R.I.P. to Nipsey.
That's one of the ones right there.
That's the first one, man. I was in the penitentiary when I seen it. I said, damn, he sampled Jump, Back Daddy, make it jump. I said, damn, he turned that into some other shit.
It was gang banging.
So, Jack,
he turned into some other
I
shit.
usually give out $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, all the time.
But I'm going to need you to give $1 million worth of game to all the young up-and-coming athletes who coming up out of this ghetto just like you came up out of the ghetto.
Right.
Who sometimes they might not even know how they're going to eat at night. Mom might be on drugs, whatever situations that we go through in the ghetto.
Right.
Tell them how to make it out.
Well, man, I appreciate that opportunity for sure. With you, man, I've been seeing you give away game since day one. Like, I've been a student of the game, listening and watching you.
Appreciate that.
And, shit, you've been in the game a long time, bro. I don't think, people give you credit, but shit, I'm going to give you flowers while you're here, nigga.
Appreciate you, brother.
Real shit, you've been doing your thing, and I've always been a fan. So, for me, how I look at it is kind of similar to what I just, touched on and spoke on previously. If you stuck in the hustle, stuck in the grind, stuck in poverty, you stuck in, I ain't got $1 in my pocket. If you stuck in that mentality, I feel like to make it out of that mentality, you got to change your surroundings. If I'm around 10 niggas that ain't got $1 in their pocket, I'm gonna be the 11th nigga.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like you got to have a desire to want something. You can't just sit around and just accept what's already accepted. Like, they already expect us to be what we are. You get what I'm saying? So for me, how I challenge my energy, I had a lot of energy coming up. Like, I couldn't sit still. I was always doing shit. For me, it was sports. You get what I'm saying? My pops knew that, and he knew he had to surround people around me that could help push me to where I need to go to. Because if people was around me that couldn't help me go to a park if I wanted to go shoot the basketball or catch footballs, how good am I going to be at my craft?
Right.
So what Pops did, he surrounded people around me that had my best interest. Was to make me the best football player, basketball player, whatever the hell it was I was doing. That's what we was on. So, like, for me, what I challenge people at home, think of something. Like, shit, it could be whatever. I can't tell you what you want to do, but find a desire and find something that you like into, and then put the hard work into it. Because I ain't always been great at playing football, but guess what? My work ethic has been great. So if you got the work ethic,
talk to him,
to be behind the desire, ain't nothing gonna happen but greatness. And that's the same implement Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Michael Vick,
talk to him,
Kobe. They was dedicated to it. It's a mentality you gotta have to be great with this shit. Like Wallow, the shit he do every time. Like, I put motherfuckers on his videos day in and day out because it's the energy you feed off of. I don't give a fuck if they saying, oh, it's fake, or he just, you get what I'm saying? That's real energy.
Right.
Ain't no fakeness in between the energy you got and the you put out. So whatever you put out, you're gonna receive in.
Absolutely.
That's my game for y'all.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna get into the sponsor before we go any further. Simply Safe. One thing about Simply Safe, they do around the clock monitoring. Anything happen, they're gonna listen. Had that emergency, all the help you needed. Yo, come get them. Like Gilla pull up my mouth is a cock. Somebody's I hear somebody around your house. That's why I'm talking about Simply Safe. One thing about Simply Safe, they're going to take care of you. I'm talking about they're going to look out for you. Just imagine you somewhere, you at the grocery store, you wherever you at, you on your flight, whatever. Simply Safe is going to monitor your house and make sure your house is like Fort Knox. Go to simplysafe.com/game. Simplysafe.com/game. They're going to take care of you, man. You get 40% off Simply Safe plus free security camera by visiting simplysafe.com/game. Hurry, this deal expires. I'm talking about hurry up. And it's just like that.
Right. So basically you was telling the youth to put some structure around your shit.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here without having some type of structure. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is surround yourself, you know, to add on to what D-Jack is saying to the youth, surround yourself around a team that is about us and we and not I and me. You get that? Surround yourself around a team that's about us and we and not I and me.
And their ears can't be available for everybody. Because when your ears is, a lot of people make their ears available. So now you got people on the sideline. Well, I would do this, or I would be doing this. I would be doing this. How they gonna be doing all this? And that's not the operation. They just a part of the operation. So you got to be mindful, because I'm sitting here and I wasn't home when you was moving around. But I guarantee you, Gil, and you know, D-Jack probably could say this. I guarantee you, it was a bunch of dudes rolling with you at that time. And now you coming here, you 3-4 deep. You know what I mean? You got your brother with you. You got your team with you. You got your brothers with you. Two brothers. You massage therapist. That's it.
For sure.
So why do it change? Do people start thinking they more than all? Do they think they big hit? Do they just be lazy? What happened? Because a lot of these athletes and rappers need to know this.
No, that's a good question. I feel like it comes with growth. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I was speaking on earlier. When I was younger, you know, I moved around. I traveled. You know, I took trips. I spent money. Strip clubs. Private jets, jewelry, homies, here, this, that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that shit adds up, bro. And it's like, after so long, you seeing like, all right, let's say, I'm gonna use Gil for example. Gil done made it out. He played basketball. He's so called. We gonna holler. I still want my fade. You know, I got $1,000 on me. I'm a service ass, right? I'm a cookie. But listen, Gil grew up, played basketball. He made it to the NBA, right? He made it to the NBA. He got, call it 10 dudes. He got 10 dudes that since Sandbox. We're going to call it Sandbox. Since Sandbox, I've been knowing them. Sleepovers, whatever it is you do as a kid. So off the strength that we've been cool and been rocking 10, 15 years, you've been down with me. You have my back. You my brother, right? You my brother from another mother. You got my back. I make it. I ain't going to turn my back on you. I'm going to bring you along with me. I'm going to try to get you out the slums. I'm going to try to get you off of Girard and 30th. And I'm going to try to bring you down here to Cherry Hill or wherever we live and we in nice houses, mansions, and we going to these clubs, we doing all that stuff, right? So at the end of the day, it's 10 years over time. But instead of one of your boys getting a relationship with Coors or Amazon or the owner of it,
while they went around with you, they going to all the parties, they going to all the events, all these executive people was there.
Thank you. And they not making no relationships. They not connecting the dots.
They just worrying about you keep cutting the check.
Right. So I'm looking up, I'm like, damn, I done put you around all this. And it's been a few that figured it out and did it the right way. But the other 80%, it's just been around trying to hang and leech on. So it's like after so many years, I'm like, I done kept you around and I done got you here. And you ain't got no relationships to make us money. You just looking at me like I'm supposed to support it. That shit get old, bro. And it's like, you a grown man. I ain't finna keep taking care of you. I got kids now, bro.
And what's so crazy is that a lot of times the rappers and the athletes, they get the bad rap for it because people be from the outside looking in. So all they say is, oh, he don't hang with such and such no more. Right. Oh, he don't fuck with such and such no more. Or he don't. Damn.
I seen such and such on 15 jets. I seen him in 15 big meetings with big executives. Damn, didn't I see you in a picture with Jeff Bezos from Amazon? Didn't I see you with this CEO? You didn't bust no moves. Right. You didn't connect with nobody. You ain't start no company. You ain't try to bring no brand deals. You ain't do shit. Now you're back home and you're mad. Proposals. And now you putting subs on Instagram.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So at the end of the day, it's like a lot of times the rappers and the athletes get the bad rap on that. And it's like, but how many times am I just going to go on my bank account and say, here you go. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Because as as a person who's been blessed to be the one who take care of the homies that's around me in the past. I don't really have too many, but in the past, because I went through the same issues he went through. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand this. When you walk in the store and you go to buy something to wear, and you got them 6 niggas with you,
Gotta get them all.
and they all and they picking up shit. They ain't gonna ask you for, but they pick it up. Yeah, this joint crazy right here.
For real.
You feel like a nut, and it's crazy that you feel bad because you actually got money, and these niggas is actually with you,
Right.
and you about to splurge and they not getting nothing. So now you could have went somewhere and had a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 tab, but now that shit's $14,000. Then you go to dinner.
Should
It's you
add
and
up.
9 niggas.
Should add up. Eating
that
steaks.
bill- eating steak, drinking good shots after shots.
1942, $100 shot.
You look up, the bill was $4,400. Y'all did that.
Nigga ain't got $1 to put with it.
Y'all done did that twice this week. You done spent $9,000 on meals this week for 2 days.
Man,
So, motherfuckers don't really be understanding,
should add up.
and shit add up to the point where then real life hits you. You get a woman, and guess what? You know she got your back 100%. So then, when she gets comfortable and she starts noticing everything that's going around, she starts putting reality to you, whether you like it or not. Yeah, I'm about to get such and such 5,000. Why are you giving him 5,000? What does he do? What the fuck would you be? So how long have you been giving him 5,000 for?
Yeah.
Wait, so since you came in the league, you've been giving him 5,000 a month just for? But wait, you've been in the league for 8 years. Wait, she get to doing the math. So wait the fuck up, 8. You done gave that nigga all that money. No. We got to cut shit down because the kids need shit and we can't be. He doesn't do nothing but roll your weed. I'll roll your fucking weed if that's the kid. Like, you get a woman and then she really start putting shit into perspective and you might be mad. The fuck you doing? You come around and tell me what I'm doing for my niggas. They've been down for day one, me did. But then when you think about it, you're like, damn, I did get them niggas all that money. What the fuck is going on? So, it's called growth, man.
For sure.
As you grow, you start to realize that you spend a lot of shit on a lot of things that has nothing to do with real life. Stories from the locker room. Before we get out of here, Jack.
I got to do stories from the cell after that. I got to give y'all something. I got to give y'all stories from the cell.
Will you start stories from the cell off?
All right, let me tell you about what's crazy. Stories from the cell. Now, I had this one old cat. My cell, I was in the cell by myself, and he just came from the hole. He was arguing with a guard, old school. He come into my cell, all he had was a box and a typewriter. And all he used to do was law work, and he used to do these crossword puzzles all the time on the top bunk. And one day, I walked in the cell from the yard, and he was like, how many minutes, youngin'? You know, how many minutes was it? I ain't paying him no attention. He was doing life. But you would never think he was doing life because he was just a solid OG, just mind his business. And I said, minutes? I'm at the sink washing my hands. I just coming from the yard. He said, how many minutes, man? I said, I give you like 3, 4. I said, minutes for what? I don't know what the fuck. You know, it's an OG. I don't know what he talking about, but it's coming off deep. He said, how many minutes did it take? You know what I mean? For you to get your residency here. I said, what you mean, man? Fucking residency. He said, how many minutes did you take to earn this to stay? You stay. Fuck is you talking about? Minutes. So he said, wait, you got your law? I said, yeah, I got my law work. I'm like, man. He said, let me show you something. So I go. He said, where your case? I show him my case. He said, okay. You see these two? He said, this the police report and this the police report. He took both of my police reports and he said, okay, you robbed the joint at this time? They say you was in there for that long? Or you robbed this joint for this time? They say you was in there that long. He said, that's like, each of them is like 2.5. Altogether, that's like 5 minutes, man. He said, 5 minutes got you 20 years in prison? He said, 5 minutes. He said 5 minutes. He said, man, you know, and that's long. He said, that's a long time. He said, if you would have shot somebody, it'd have been like 1 minute. You probably could have lost your life for 1 minute. Because he said, mine ain't take that long. You see what I'm saying? He said, I stabbed the motherfucker, man. It wasn't even no, I don't know how long it was. It wasn't no minute. He said, I stabbed the motherfucker a couple of times. He checked out. Wasn't even no minute. But 5 minutes. So I said, damn, he jumped back on the bed, kept doing his crossword puzzles. And it fucked me up for a while. Because I'm like, damn, I gave my life for 5 minutes. And I'm saying it to say to y'all, like, you'll be sitting up in the cell for the rest of your life about one move that lasted a minute. It only take 1 minute to shoot a gun.
Steve.
I'm take 1 minute. So I'm sitting there, I did 20 years in the joint for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is some bullshit.
Steve.
Could change your whole life forever. And like, if you out there, I'm gonna just say this to the people that want to hear it. Cause you know, you got a lot of dudes out there, you're all real niggas. This ain't for you, cause you probably don't want to hear this shit, OG tripping. But for those that's not sure about the direction you want to go, and you loving your life, and you just like, you feel as though you got to be making some moves or doing some shit that's outside of yourself in order to be accepted with whoever you dealing with right now, I'm talking to you. It's 5 minutes versus your life? 1 minute? Is it worth? If it is, that's your thing. But if it ain't, you got to reroute. You got to restructure your whole route, whatever direction you going on, and get the fuck away from the people that you're around that got you thinking you got to be a real nigga in order to win. Being a real nigga is getting out there, getting your education. Because I'm going to tell you something. For all the things, money I took, whatever I took, and you got a lot of cats out here, I ain't working at no motherfucking McDonald's. I ain't working here. I ain't working there. But what fucked me up is when I seen kingpins and dudes that used to run neighborhoods wiping the table in the kitchen for 30 cents an hour. But you got a lot of dudes out here, I got to hustle. They ain't giving me enough money. But you'll go to jail and work your fucking ass off in the kitchen trying to steal some green peppers and onions and shit and sell them.
Talk to him.
Or some white gold, that's sugar. You know what I mean? Just to sell it.
Sugar.
You know what I mean? That's white gold. You see what I'm saying? You in there trying to slang and bang with that shit, but you couldn't do this. Everybody too cool. Right. And then now we living in a time, you know, motherfuckers and got Hollywood. The PUA came now. Everybody done capped so much that he can't go back there living real life no more. Everybody got on Instagram. I got money. I'm the shit. I'm this. I'm that. I'm on a yacht in Miami. To now, they can't even go back to the jobs they had because they done shitted on their employers. You know, they done capped so much. Now everybody hiding now. They in the cut like, oh, I ain't going. They grams and slowed down and nobody want to work, man. Stories from the cell.
You know what they call that nowadays?
What?
That's that government money they giving out right now. That EDD. Just running around with 18, 50,000, 100,000, about 2-3 months. Government gonna come back for your ass. Certain ways, I go find somebody in the hood that ain't got no money. I get their name and they ID or social. Go get some money. They come back. Everybody walk around. My boy, yeah, I got 50,000. I'm about to go there. I'm about to go buy some. Keep playing with the folks you want to. They gonna come back on your ass.
You know what was deep though? the second joint. Tell them about the time the old head told you 12 seconds.
12 seconds for what? Nobody tell me that.
Yes, he did.
You better put some smell on my jacket. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Ain't nobody tell me 12 seconds.
Dog, when the old head was like, 12, I'll give you 12 seconds. And he was like, 12 seconds for what? He was like, 12 seconds. He was like, 12 seconds for what?
You lying on me.
That's how long it's going to take me to rip your jump off.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
12 seconds. Then he got back on his bed, put on the tape right.
And it's just like that. You know, we signing off. I ain't co-signing that.
Stories in the locker room.
Stories from the locker room.
Stories.
Touchdown.
Hey, so nah, I got 2 stories, man.
Come on.
But like, see me, I ain't one of them dudes to get on here and start putting people business out there though. So
man, this part of your history.
He not doing that.
Oh, this nigga right, that nigga. He gonna put my name. I can't. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just give you Joe. No, I can't even say Joe Johnson. That's a real name. Joe Butler.
Okay.
All right. So
what team? You gotta give us a team.
Yeah, I give you a team. I'm gonna go with the second. I was in Tampa.
Okay.
I was playing in Tampa.
He's gonna know.
Nah, I guarantee he ain't gonna know. He might though. He fuck around and know. So this a story. Things go on in the locker room, right? So, you know, me and a few of the teammates, we in the locker room kicking the shit, talking shit. I mean, I think we probably after practice, we got like an hour, 2 hours before we go to our next meet. So we in the locker room, we in there gambling, right? So we gambling, we go, you know, Tunk. You heard the game, Tunk.
Yeah, I heard it, but I don't know it.
It's a 5-card game. So we playing Tunk, right? So we start throwing, it's so many games with Tunk, bro. Like you got your OG rules, you got your nut rules, you know, just like regular shit, right? So the dude, damn, I can't even say where he's from.
Say his name.
The dude,
He play for the Eagles.
Nah, he don't play for the Eagles.
No, I said you play for the Eagles now. He played for
It's my
Tampa.
boys.
It don't matter. Go
Okay, the wide receiver, Mike.
Yes,
All right, we gonna say the wide receiver, Mike.
So, you know, from where he from, they get down a little different from how Cali dudes. You
Yeah.
know? So if I was saying where he was from, you probably might know. So where he from, you get what I'm saying? They play differently. So I think I'm up probably about 90,000 on them.
Damn.
We going 10,000 a hand, 5,000 a hand, going back and forth. So like I said, you playing different ways, right? So the way I play, I like to play once I get my hand. Shit, if I got 13 and under, that's double. He said, "Oh, I got 11 and under, that's double." So we sitting back here arguing, right? So I'm like, "All right, we gonna play your way." So I end up in the midst of 3-4 hands, that 90 went to -50. I'm in the hole 50. I'm hot now. Now I'm mad. I'm done agreed to play this nigga way. I'm pissed. So now, you know, I get on my Cali shit. Nah, nigga, we going back to my way. We playing my way. So we in the locker room, right? This nigga big. He bigger than me. We're in the locker room.
Everybody in the NFL is bigger than you.
No, they ain't. Darren Sproles ain't bigger than me.
That nigga way more than you, though.
He got one person in there.
That nigga said one nigga.
One nigga.
And
No,
Darren Sproles
Dante
way more
Hall,
than
D'Angelo Hall. I can keep good nigga. Tyreek Hill ain't. They might weigh
Yeah,
more
they
than
way
me, but
more
nigga,
than
I'm
you.
5'11", so that don't mean
That's
it.
how Gil be. Gil, I'm 5.5 and 3/4 is 5 niggas.
That's when you know you
All
little.
right, nah. So you know, -50 fast in the span of 3-4 hands. So I'm hot now. I'm like, nah, nigga, we going back to Crenshaw ways. We playing this way. It's 13 under. So right, boom. So nigga damn near flipped the shit over on me. Woo. We playing on the little the bin you throw your drawers and all the shit in there to get washed, right? So that's where we playing. We right in front of my locker. Nigga throw the shit over on me. I'm like, ooh, big. And then we're like
Did you figure out a way to
like
de-escalate the danger? And did the song play on you?
Listen, nah, I'm about to tell you how it worked out. So, you know, I'm sitting there, he threw it over. He hot, like, damn, I can't turn down the fade. That's what we call it back home where we from.
Fade, yeah.
Can't turn down the fade. Like, shit, he about to get active on me. Shit, I got to stand up. I stood up, grabbed the shit and threw that shit down and turned his anger out to me. Me being angry now. So he seen that shit. He said, damn, this little motherfucker ain't playing, right? So he get back down. He's like, you know what? He's like, all right, we go back playing your way. So we go back to playing my way, right? Nigga, I done turned that shit into 180. Nigga was hot. Nigga got mad talking about, nigga, I ain't paying you. You ain't paying me 180, nigga. You gonna pay me, nigga. We get paid Friday, nigga. You paying me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna cut you a deal. That 180, just give me 100. Nigga, that 100 was in that motherfucker account, nigga, the next day, nigga.
Fucked up on me.
Hey, a cold swindle, man. But I mean, it's things that go down in the locker room. I had to pull out my Crenshaw hood on him that day. I ain't gonna lie though.
I know some locker room stories too, but I ain't gonna put it out there.
But see, I can't even say who it is because I really rock with the dude. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
But it don't listen. Even if you rock with him, it happened. That's a part of your history.
Yeah, but the niggas get salty. You know,
I rock with Wallow, but he's a nut ass nigga. I'm not going to not just ever put that out there. He's a nut ass nigga. I rock with him.
Niggas be in their feelings and mad.
Yeah, they do.
When certain stories come out,
They be salty.
I could tell something about LaShawn McCoy.
What happened with LaShawn?
All right, so we 2009 or 2010, we in a training camp at Lehigh. Back then, we used to be at training camp way like an hour out. You know where Lehigh at, right?
Yeah.
Look, he ready.
No,
He like,
because I got a story from this. I got a story from the locker room
I got
too.
a few stories though,
about
with,
you.
Oh shit! Well, all right.
Let's
Well,
go.
I got a few stories too though, but this is my last one. So we in. That's always some fighting shit too. Shit. So we playing NBA, I think, and shit. I think we playing for some little bit of money. I ain't even know a lot of them. Probably 500 some games. So we in there getting heated. I think I beat him. Then he came back and beat me, and we mad. You know, me and him, we was both superstars, Pro Bowlers. Like we was them guys at that time. So, you know, if he said something, he was gonna say it. If I said something, I was gonna say it. We butting heads at like two all-star niggas, right?
Yeah.
So shit got heated up. Nigga was he damn near was ready to fight me. And that's like, that's my brother right there. And he was like, nigga, I'll beat your little ass up. That nigga said, nigga, I'll fuck you. That nigga tried to damn near arrest me up and all that. I was like, yeah, but you
Y'all
know,
locked up?
We ain't like, it was on some like little wrestling shit.
I'm saying, that's what I'm talking about. You ain't punch. but
Yeah,
locked up.
we locked up on some wrestling shit, but nigga
That's
grabbed
what
me.
football
That
niggas do. They
motherfucker
ain't
strong.
really throw no punch. You gonna
A
lock
nigga was
in.
strong. He was like, damn, we looked at each other like, man, we don't even really want to fight each other. Like,
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Stories from the locker room, because I know all the NFL players, and he didn't think I knew one about
oh,
him.
come on, what nut shit you about to say?
Marty. Shout out to my guy Marty Gilliard. You don't know Marty?
Gilliard?
Yes. The receiver. You know who I'm talking about.
Where he played at?
For the Eagles.
Marty Gilliard.
Yes. Marty.
I gotta look him up.
Marty in the locker room. He say something to either Jack or LaShawn McCoy. And I believe it was Jack. And Jack fired off on him. Wham! They broke it up. They told him, listen, he's a superstar.
You don't know who he is.
I think it was either Jack or LaShawn McCoy. You gonna know who he is.
Where he at?
He played for Cincinnati. Came out of college, Cincinnati. He came to the studio.
You seen him?
I'm trying. Nah, I can't.
Listen, he came to the studio. He was on fire.
We was in the locker room.
Motherfucker fired off on me today, Gilly. He was like, I want to fuck his little ass up. But they grabbed me and said, he'll start playing. You better chill. I was like, damn, they did you like that? He was like, man, yep.
I'm trying to.
You fired off on him. He come right to the studio. That day, it was either you or LaShawn McCoy. Yep.
In practice?
He did some crazy shit in the locker room. Y'all ain't like. Y'all
was
like,
in the locker room?
Yeah, fuck type time you on. Something. You know Marty country as shit. So soon as you know him, soon as they see the picture, you gonna know him.
I remember that shit. It's probably, damn.
And one of y'all fired off on him. And Marty was fucking hot. He came to that studio. Motherfucker fired off on me, Gilly. he fired off. Motherfucker called me too, Gilly. I was like, damn.
Can't find him, huh?
He said they broke it up because they told him, hey, listen. That nigga.
I can't see him nowhere.
You know Marty.
Okay, I do remember.
You know Marty. You fired off on Marty, you piece of shit.
Hey, what year was that though? That was 09, huh?
You fired off on Marty.
Something happened. I can't even remember what the fuck happened. Marty was cool though. He probably did some nut ass shit and got in the heat of the moment on some shit and
one of y'all fired.
I think he was running his mouth. That's what it was. I think he was running his mouth and I think it was one of them things where like nigga say something and it's like a reaction damn near. You just like a nigga flinch at you and your reaction is the fire on the nigga.
Hey, bro, for you to be like 170, you
be
always
snapping.
be in fights and shit.
Bro, what you be saying on the field? Because all we see.
Let
me just show you what we see. Let me just show y'all what we see. We see a low ass nigga catches the ball. He dive on the ground. They jump on top of him. He get the fuck up and do like this. We just see a helmet going like this. What the fuck do you be saying?
Nah, bro, like. I got like a fucked up ass mentality, bro. When it comes, like I got that little man syndrome shit because I've always.
At least you know it.
Gil do too.
But nah, I always been smaller and everybody always been trying to punk me and shit and like bully me. Like I got older brothers, I'm second youngest.
I used to punk him, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like I feel like every time somebody be on me on some shit like that, I'm backing down. I'm like, I ain't like the Chihuahua, but like I'm like on that type shit. You feel me?
So what you be saying when you get
I
out?
can't say all that, bro.
Bitch ass niggas.
Hey, for real, bro. I can't.
He can't.
While I'm still employed by the NFL, I can't say.
You ain't gotta tell me. First of all, anybody helmet that move like this, they only saying one thing: bitch ass niggas, motherfuckers can't stop me, nigga. Can't do nothing with me.
And then you know that LA shit come out after that.
All that shit.
Neighborhood nigga.
Then that shit
come to the set.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, but Jack, man, you already know my brother from another mother, man. Shout out to Byron, man.
Before you close off, I know you got your probably a few more ads. You got y'all boys getting money and shit, man. I appreciate you too, although you looked out for me on my podcast. My podcast coming soon.
Get it off.
Y'all stay tuned.
Yep.
It's called Fade the Booth. Fade the Booth. What you think that mean? Fade the Booth.
I don't know. I was about to ask you what that mean.
I'm a wide receiver, right?
Mm-hmm.
I catch phase routes.
Okay.
So you got to come in my booth to fade with me.
Oh, talk heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
so
heavy.
Fade the booth. Nah, but yeah, it's coming soon, man. I want y'all to stay tuned.
Who you doing it with?
I'm doing it by myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you just gonna bring guests on?
Yeah, I got some guests on there. We're just gonna talk that real shit.
coming through there?
Yeah, y'all come rock out with me, but just stay tuned. You know, I'm injured right now, but I'll be back on that field soon.
Absolutely.
Still Eagle game.
And we wish you a speedy recovery.
Oh yeah, it's gonna bounce back. You can't only the strong survive in this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
what else you got going on, Don? I know you got an artist.
I got the music. I got a few artists. I'm just active, man. I'm giving a lot of game to these young dudes and just blueprint to implement for them. Just giving them a model to stay on tune and just to follow the course. Because I feel like if you follow the course, like you gotta have OGs to teach you the game. If you ain't got no OGs, thorough OGs, ain't just no nut ass OGs. You gotta have thorough OGs teaching the game. And if you follow that motto, man, you could be successful, man. And I just look at it, keep the foot on the pedal. Don't let that shit ease up.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to all your artists too.
Yeah, man,
you know what I mean?
Sure. Jackpot, y'all see the change. Rocking Jackpot all the time.
Jackpot.
I remember when Jackpot first started. I remember
on.
the first Jackpot chains. Ain't that crazy, man? That's crazy. That's how long I knew you, dog. You've been doing your thing, though, brother. 13-year career, and I just want y'all to understand how hard that is. I just want y'all to understand how hard that is. The span of an average NFL career is 2 years. So for anybody to play 13 years, that's a great thing to do. So I just want to commend you on that, man. 13 years, bro.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, Prime. Listen, man. I got D-Jack right here, Prime, right? And listen, he think he the fastest man on the land. But he mentioned you in the top 5 fastest people all the time. If he was coming down that field and you was standing there, what would have happened?
Top 5. Hold on.
Hey, Prime. I'm right here. I can speak for myself. Hey, let me ask you a question, because y'all both played the same position, and I don't think y'all never raced. You faster than Darryl Green?
Darryl Green in a 40 was unbelievable.
Okay.
I don't know who could have beat Darryl Green in the 40. But see, I ran on the field like I ran on the track. That's the difference.
No, I respect it. That's why you in my top 5. But I had to get Darryl Green the first.
Oh no! You know what? I wouldn't be mad at you if you gave Darryl that.
I did
in a 40.
I said you second.
No, I ain't talking about that. All that second stuff got
He said, hold up. Prime said, hold up.
Prime, I love you. You big homie, bro. I love you. I ain't gonna never disrespect you at all. But that was my top 5 though. But you right there. I know you gonna. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
I tell you what, he ain't lying. Darryl Green was no joke in no. But you know what, Jack? Because a lot of them cats for the Raiders, they have the game to match their speed. But the Raiders have a lot of Olympic world-class sprinters that have played for them that could fly.
Who? Jet?
Hey, y'all know I'm in the country. My phone is messing up.
Jet? The wide receiver Jet?
Yeah, Jet. You got Jet. You got remember man, they had a bunch of dudes. Remember Willie Gault?
Willie Gault, yeah, he was a track dude.
Oh my God,
Jacoby.
They had several guys on the same.
Jacoby Ford was fast. He played for the Raiders.
Yeah, but I mean back in the day.
Bo Jackson, back in your era, Bo Jackson.
Yeah, they had a cornerback that could fly. They had a couple receivers that could fly. Because the reason I know that, because they used to just put them out there running 9 on me to get me tired.
Right.
But let me just tell you this, Prime, because we on the podcast and we live and we about to wrap this up, and I just want to just put this out there. I got the fastest 40 time out of all the podcasters.
You know what? That's to be. There's a lot of football dudes doing podcasts.
So,
you know what?
So
what I'm gonna say, you got the fastest 40 time for all the street podcast dudes.
All right.
No, you got D. You still got me in the game. You got me messed up, man. You know me, man. My ACL ain't go out what it would have been.
Get the hell out of here.
But listen, I'm gonna say this, D. We coming down to Jackson State, and we gonna put that energy in them guys, man. We coming down there.
Yo, come on, man. And let me tell you something about D-Jack. D-Jack was one of the few cats that I got love and respect, because not only he fast off the field, but he fast on the field, in the game.
Okay.
And that's hard to do.
That thing is real. That's hard to do. There's a lot of cats that fly off the field, but they don't translate to the game. D-Jack's been putting it down since day one.
But me and Byron taught him his route running.
Well, I can't stand his quarterback, but other than that.
I told you Wentz was a bum.
He talking about I told y'all.
I told y'all a long time ago, didn't I? I told y'all a long time ago.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
He
did say that before the season
I
started.
told you Wentz was a bum.
Yeah.
Should
There you go.
have kept Foles.
Like Stephen A. said, they had been McNabb or anybody else, man, they'd have been had him on a stake.
Prime. Let me just say this, Prime. You want to say these negative things about Carson Wentz or $1 million worth of game. Prime, I'm a diehard Philly fan.
Nobody cares
So
about
hold
that.
on. So when it come to what you saying about Carson Wentz or $1 million worth of game, is only one response that I could give you, Prime. Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care, bro.
Hey Prime, you see my team? You see the Steelers out there killing them?
Oh, nigga, get the hell out of here.
That's my
Switch teams
team.
every week. Whoever
That's
win
my
it.
team.
Hey, Prime, man, we appreciate you for tapping in, Prime. We about to wrap this episode of $1 million worth of game up. Make sure y'all tune in to 21st and Prime each and every week.
Every week, 21st and Prime, man. And when I see you, when we come down to Dallas, me and you racing. We gonna kill all the, and we put on Instagram Live. Instagram Live.
I ain't gonna let you win because you're my friend. I promise you that.
All right, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna holler at you. Love.
Hey, listen, man. So Jack was right.
Jack
He
was
said
right.
Darryl Green. I was a little skeptical.
How about them
on this
Redskins,
shit.
man?
Oh shit.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
They ain't one since the Hogs. 5 fat white boys who used to block for motherfuckers. That's I just want to put that out there. You
How
know?
about Carson Wentz though? Here you go.
First place, yeah. Tell him how I feel to be in first place.
Yeah, the fucking 2 and 3
It
Eagles.
don't matter. Dwayne
We're going to the
Trashkin.
chip.
We're going to the chip. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, making us the #1 music podcast in the whole country. Make sure y'all tune in. What's the Fade?
Fade the booth, man.
The Fade the Booth
With Desean
podcast.
Jackson.
When is it coming?
Shit, 2 weeks. We dropped
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Fade
they
the
dropping,
Booth
baby.
podcast with DJ. Make sure y'all check that out. Everywhere. It's gonna be Apple, Amazon,
Everywhere.
Spotify, everywhere.
100.
Appreciate you, brother. Love you like a brother.
Love,
same
bro.
brother, different
Love,
father,
bro.
man.
Love.
Yep, all the time.
And it's just like that.
Right.